Hello and welcome to Make, Do and Mend. This is a three-part series going to show you how to make some stuff, how to do some things, and also how to mend something that needs fixing. So keep watching, three-part episode. Let's see what we can make, do and mend. Hello and welcome back to Make, Do and Mend. This is episode 3 and today we are going to mend something. And I thought my old shed here, which is really kind of rotting away, we could find an interesting way, an unusual way to mend this old wood. And you can see, look, it's all gone like really horrible and is in danger of falling to pieces. Now I think I've got a way to mend this. Let's find out. So we're going to fix this rotten wood with just newspaper and cement. Okay, so we're back on the slightly dirty stuff. I haven't bothered with my overalls. I suggest that you put messy clothes on if you're going to do this, because it can get quite messy. And of course the trusty eyewear, which I will put on this time. Right, so newspaper. So literally we're just going to strip some up into little tiny bits. Now you can see that I've already done a bit of this earlier, just to save a bit of time. And you just strip it up into the smallest bits that you can be bothered to tear it up into, and put it in a bowl of water. Now again, you could use an old a bucket rather than a bowl if you want, because I suspect you might not want to mess up your favourite kitchenware. Talking of favourite kitchenware, I've got this thing. My wife's out, I've got a blender. And I'm going to see if I can use this to blend up this, because the finer we can make this mix, the better. Now this is where it might get messy, so be prepared. Oh, look at that. Mincemeat of it. Perfect. Now, because that's much wetter than I need it to be, so I'm just going to see if this works. I'm going to tip it out on the newspaper and just let some of that moisture drain through, or drain off, whichever, without losing too much of the pulp. So we've just literally made newspaper pulp. Okay. Is it going through the bottom? That's fine. We don't mind it going through the bottom, because all we need is a bit of that. Now, I'm going to just get my bucket. So we just need a little bit of this. Okay, and we're going to put that in there, in this there bucket. And then using this little tool. Now if you haven't got one of these, because this is like a tiny trowel, and it's unlikely, isn't it, you've got one of these in your kitchen drawer, but a spoon is really good. You can use spoons. Actually what I do is I use this trowel to get some of this out. Now you'll remember this from episode 1. This cement was a bit lumpy and a bit old, so if you're using new cement, this will work much better. Now I'm just going to mix in that newspaper pulp with the cement, and you'll see what we start to get like a paste. Being careful, I'm not wearing my gloves, but I am being careful not to touch the stuff. Remember, put your gloves on when you're dealing with cement. My leathery old hands are sort of immune now, because I work with this stuff all the time. But I would suggest washing up gloves are best, because they keep all the nasty stuff out. Cement, it can cause like skin irritations and things, so it's a good idea not to. But look at that, look, lovely. Let's put it out onto here. And it makes a really smooth like paste. Okay, now I'm going to use that to see if I can patch in the rotten wood. So, if you haven't got something flat like this, I don't know, a little bit of wood or even a bit of cardboard or something, something that's strong enough to support the weight of the material. And then again, if you haven't got one of these trowels, a little spoon will do the job. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to paste this in to the rotten bit. Okay, and we can start to shape it up as we go along if we want. It's a very simple technique. And what you can actually do is start to kind of copy the wood that you're replacing, match it up to the bits that are already there, so that the returns between the planks are in the same place, and it all kind of starts to make sense. I haven't really hacked out as much of the old wood as I probably could have done there, but just for the sake of showing you how to do this. Now of course when this is set hard and dried, you'll be able to paint it with the same paint that you might have covered your paint in previously, your shed in. So in effect we've made a filler really. Let's see if we can go up this top bit now, because that's really had it, isn't it? It's lovely stuff, it really is lovely stuff to work with. It's so soft and squidgy. Now in the past I've fixed window frames with this stuff, I've fixed all manner of stuff that has either gone rotten or it's got cracks in it. You can use it for stone as well, if you've got like bricks with cracks in and stuff like that. I've done that with it too. Clean up around those edges. Doesn't help when I'm wearing eye protection, not my actual glasses. It's all quite blurry for me, but that's alright. Let's fill in down there as well while we're at it. So you can use ordinary Portland cement from the hardware store. Lots of places get it. It's really cheap. A bag of Portland cement, Portland cement will cost you, I don't know, £5 or £6, and you've got so many things that you can do with it. It'll last for ages. Newspaper's free, of course. Recycle that. Those little bits, don't want any of that on there. I'll paint over all these little bits anyway. Now what you can do, I will need my glasses for this, is you can just use whatever tool it is you've got to use to see where you get some of these grain lines. You can put them back in. It starts to look like wood again. You can also, when it's gone hard, you'll be able to sand it down a bit as well if you need to. Get rid of any rough bits. Now again, I haven't taken a huge amount of care over this. There's loads more holes to fill, but you get the idea. Cement, pulped up newspaper, and you get a material that is both a filler and a kind of sculpting material as well. And I promise you, when that goes solid, it'll be harder than the wood itself, and it will last years. Tis done. We mended it. And so that's it. Thanks very much for joining me on this mission. Enjoy Hullabaloo 2020 online, at home. I'm sure it's been already fantastic, and it will be even more fantastic over the 3 days, the 19th, the 20th and the 21st of June. Bye. So, what we need to do then, put that up one end. Okay, I'm ready when you are.